So for these reflections, I'm going to put some paint down first, slightly wobbly, coming down roughly from where the tree is. And then I'm going to get some plain water and just rub that across, just to break up the line, and that will give this suggestion a little bit of movement in the water there, a little bit of reflection. And then if it gets too much, you can dab this off if it's drying too hard. Just keep going along, and then this will be the final stage before we add a little bit of charcoal to it. And then we may go back and do more watercolour. We'll see how that looks. So now I'm going to start drawing into this a little bit more with some really soft pencil and some charcoal. And this is how I'm going to get this stylized Nash kind of look to what I'm doing. So first of all, I'm making outlines, and I'm really simplifying the shapes of the leaves, trying to exaggerate that compared to what I'm seeing in the photograph. I just want to make it that bit more graphic. And then my next stage, if I'm using that as an example, will be to fill in a little bit more with some of the watercolour. So this is an example here. I'll let that dry and then I'll go around again with some more charcoal to create some shape. So I'll show you this part first, and then I'll use the same treatment across the whole piece of work. So I'm just showing you how I'm going to use the charcoal to create some edges and some shape. So I'm putting the charcoal down around the very edges, and then I'm getting a brush to blend that in slightly to create like a 3D shape. So just blending the edges along like this, and that will create like a sort of roundness to it. When I knock all that charcoal off at the end, you'll be able to see it a bit more strongly. So I'm going to work along like that, just creating this dramatic shaped tree. So this is very soft, this willow charcoal. It's ideal for smudging along. And then if you want something a little more detailed in there, get your sharpenable pencil and use that to draw some more defined edges or textures. So I'm just doing the end section now of the watercolour and charcoal experimental painting. I've basically done a little bit more of the watercolour in the background just for the trees that are disappearing off. I've gone around the edges with the charcoal and rubbed it in on the foreground and shadowy trees, so they're much stronger. And then now, just to finish it off, I'm going to put some really fine line work on for these little branches, just to fill in a little bit more structure. And also, if I feel that some of these edges of the charcoal just need a little bit of sharpening up, I'm just going around the edges of those as well. I'm going to keep this soft because this is the reflection, so I'm not going to touch this. I'm just purely going to be working on these trees now.